morning. Hello there. Good morning. This is Grenade Flurnoy popping in. Hoping you are well. We are ready to paint. And that cute design is now in my Join Print and Paint folder. Let me turn down the music. We're ready to go. I am super excited to paint with you today. We are live and we got a little cup here. Let me make sure my document cam is ready. Extra camera, it's there. I'm going to share that there, so that'll be ready. Let me show you what I just printed off. Oh, that's hot. I made sure to make it hot today. So I have a very light version that I printed off, and then there's one that you may need for maybe some of the younger painters, and then for maybe using the acrylic. Now, because I'm in my watercolor era, I wanted something really, really soft. So this is what we're going to get started on. And so let me just turn and flip just a little bit so we can get started. All right, hold on. Trying not to hurt myself or others. Is this what's going on here? Let me make sure I'm flipping my camera. Hold on. There we go. Am I flipping it? I don't know if I'm flipping it right. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Woo. Honey, as my grandmother would say, if it had been a snake, it would have bit me. But we're ready to paint. I have my fresh water. These are some things from last week that were just kind of cute, you know what? I think I threw these in there in the Join Print and Paint folder, but you have to look for the PDF in the winter folder. So these designs are there. I did go ahead and put those in there for you. But I also know that once you're on these platforms, you don't go click. So I don't know how to maybe put it in the comments, some kind of quick way for you to grab it. I don't know. Well, all I can do is put the stuff over there, and people have the choice to opt in and get it. Okay, so this camera is ready. Let me bring you in closer. Let's see, let me knock that down just a little bit. I think I mirrored the, yep, you can read this correctly. So yeah, I mirrored that. Hello, good morning. Let me turn this just a tad bit. I don't know what you're seeing, actually. All right, let me get one more sip of this. Let me add this one to the stage. All right, so now we have our painting cam and we're ready to go. I was getting ready to say happy Monday, but I'm a little, I'm just a little off and behind. They said the older you get, the faster that time seems to go, and that's what's going on for me. So let me turn this music up just a tad bit, and we're ready to go. Let me check the levels over here. Okay, it seems like we're live. Okay, good. Let's rock and roll. Now, I don't know about you. Sometimes I have too many tabs and windows open, so let me reduce those down just a bit. Okay, I think we are ready now. Okay, we've got the right one now. Great. So if you don't have this design, like I said, I went and put it in my Join Print and Paint. And as you know, this is, let me show you here. This is the site. This is where you go get that. This is also there. Okay, you guys already have this on the screen over here. So So this is also available. Let me see if I can hit my focus. Yep, this is available here. You go there, you join, and you print, and you paint. All right. That just means you're staying connected to me. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh my goodness gracious. That is so good. Let me see. Do I have my pink here? We do have a little bit of pink. I have another little one because this set, I love this set, but it doesn't come with pink. Can you kind of fabricate it a little bit with the red? Yes, you could, but it's not the same. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and try that today. So let me get me a little bit of water. I'm going to come out over here on the side. It just won't be the same. Let me come down here on the side. Let me grab my postcard. Not my postcard, but my index card so you could see. Okay. Oh, let me put this back in focus. Oh my goodness. The other day I painted for about 10 minutes out of focus. Where do they do that? Where do they allow that to happen? Over here. Okay. So we're just going to go in here a little bit. A few little swirls. I want this to sink down up in there real good. A little bit. And we're going off to the side, and then we'll put like another coat on. We want this to soak in really, really good. I hope you're doing well. I was about to say, I hope you had a great weekend. I do hope that, but I have to remember today is actually, today is actually Tuesday. I have to remember that. Okay, I'm coming on in here with some of my dark ones while that's soaking in up there. And I have a little bit too much water in my brush. But this is a really nice, elegant. Now I should have added a little bit of water because you know we do that wet on wet over here. All right, we should have added just a smidge of water, but we didn't. We're just going to keep on going. I'm just gonna... And I didn't tell you, I had just some old blue kind of just dried up here from oh good gracious, y'all, from a previous painting. So sometimes I don't throw that out. I leave that there and I just use it. So this was just a little bit of blue and black mixed here. And this is what I am. Oh my goodness. Hello there, beautiful. Yes, it's so much fun. And I'm an elementary art teacher. I didn't do my introduction. I don't know if it's typed on here anywhere. But yeah, I love to give you the basic tips for your success. Now, you could tell me how to change a tire. You know, you might be the best tire changer in the world. Okay? Number one, I am not interested. and I understand some people feel the same way about painting and going to a paint party event. Baby, I see them. I understand. So, but if you said that there are going to be some snacks there, I might come and, try it out. You know, if it's like a recreational kind of fun thing, go and try something new and different. That's what this is all about. I'm going to throw this shadow. I'm going to go get just a little bit more blue and come right up underneath here. Okay. Going right up underneath. And I'm going to fade that out. Okay. We may need to come back with a little bit more. Let me get just a little bit more on my tip right here. And I may just need to come in here and get a little bit of black. That might be too intense, and that's okay. I'm just going to blend that on out. All right. I'm so excited. This is just so delicious. And that's kind of a little bit too vivid back over here. I want this to kind of fade out. Okay. All right. So my paper is now very, very wet. No rhyme or reason back here other than we're just trying to eliminate some of the really bright areas. Okay, that's shaping. Okay, honey. You know, when you get a glimpse of yourself and you know your lipstick might be on right, not crooked. Now, see, don't y'all look too close today because I've been on this computer for about 2 hours this morning, making sure that this design was in there for you. Okay, look at that. That's kind of coming along all right, y'all. All right, that's kind of coming along. All right. That's exciting. You know how when you get a little glimpse of yourself, it's like, oh, okay. You stuck in this little gut a little bit. Everything else looks all right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now I'm so excited. I wish that I had a teal blue color. Oh my goodness, I keep moving that stuff with it. I wish I had a teal blue color in here, but I don't. So then you have to kind of mix it. So I've got this little green area over here. We're just going to hydrate that from a previous painting. I'm going to throw a little bit of this blue up in here. I'm trying not to dip inside of my, see, this is going to be probably a little bit not in, oh, that's my timer already, y'all. This is probably not going to be intense enough because when I did mix this green before, I added a little bit of black to it. So now the intense blue on this cup. Let's see. Let me come back up over here. Let me find another mixing area. I'm running out of mixing areas. And I'm looking around here, see if I got a quick plastic plate somewhere. And I do, and it's off screen. But you know what? We're going to find us a little mixing area over here. Let me clean out my brush. And let me add that over here. And we're just going for it, okay? Let me make sure. Okay, so we got a little bit of blue and white. And I moved that along quickly. I probably should have wet the paper a little bit so that that paint can glide over there. And I'm just, might not be as intense a color. I'm going to add a little bit of green out here. Now, y'all know how I feel about this green. Probably should have just went on with a little yellow instead. But that's okay. We're moving it along. Okay, we are moving it right on. You know what? No wonder it's so gray back here. Because when I tell you I have Frankenstein these little lights up here, there we go. So now maybe that's too washed out, but it's still a very pale watercolor painting at this point. And you just build up and build up slowly. I wish I could show you my reference image over there. I said hopefully by the beginning of the year, I would have enough followers so I could just broadcast from one place. We're not there yet, but you know, we will get there. And I'm excited about what's to come. All right, so I've got this almost teal thing going. Let me get me a little bit of yellow. Okay, let me get a little bit of this yellow. Now that's a little bit too green. Now this is where you wish you had that cerulean blue over here. I do not have any of that because this is a kids set. Okay, the kids set. We got a few blues and we're gonna rock with it. All right, let's just go on in here and just make this a little bit more intense. Okay, and I'm just going to move this around like I am really coloring with my, I don't know why that's not so, maybe my blue might be a little bit tainted. I'm like, why is this not intense? Okay, now that feels like it's getting there. Let me clean off my blue. Let me wipe that off. Let me just do a little housekeeping real fast while we are live. And I'm going to dip in here and then let's see what happens. Okay, I'm moving along really quickly. And it's like putting on lotion. I'm just haphazardly moving this along. But I go carefully along the edge. But because I'm haphazard, painting with reckless abandon, it also comes with mistakes. But I'm here for it, okay? It's just fun for me. But because I am supposed to be your teacher, I'm going to tell you to do what I say it, not what I do all the time, okay? So now here we go. We are getting a little bit of modeling on there. And then it's time for like another coat of, I see the white. It just washes. Let me turn this one out. Just totally washes that all out. So I also have off to the side my colored pencils and my crayons, okay? So there's that. When this all dries, baby, if it didn't quite turn out right, you got chance number 2. What's in your cup? What's in your cup? Mine is just some Folgers coffee because I'm not grown enough to do the name brand out $8 coffee. I'd much rather do a pack of $8 dried crystals that I can make 100 cups from, okay? I'm that girl. But I'm also that girl that will turn the temperature up on here to 78 degrees and walk around in shorts, okay? Boop, 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 boop. Pick your crazy, right? I am not paying that expensive coffee price out there just so I can have a headache the next day, because I don't know what kind of caffeine they put in that coffee, honey, but it's too strong for little Shaniqua. A little too strong. All right. So we will see you tomorrow because we're going to get off of here at 7. I'm trying to see if we're going to do after class today. Do we need after class? I don't know. I want to clean out my brush and I want to do another layer of the pink. And I am really technically not using the pink. I am going old school and I'm actually using what we have available on this palette. Ooh, that's going to really create. All right, so we're doing another layer like traditional watercolors. You know, you layer it on and it gets a little bit more intense. I'm excited about it. Y'all, when I tell you this is my happy place, I don't know what you like to do, but I am truly, truly a blessed woman being able to paint. Because I remember when my son and I, we were first, moving out into an apartment prior to the big divorce, prior to that, it was a little trying. All right, so I think I have some of my dark spots in there now, and I'm ready to just layer it on. I'm so excited, y'all. Why does this make me so happy? I don't know. I am a fine arts trained girl, but I still dream and I love quirky coloring book stuff, So this is art with some training wheels on, okay? So I have actually started putting things into the modules, for the membership. So you can go in. I had one person pop in last week, so it's 2 of us over up in there. So thank you for joining. It's open and there's a free tier. So if you're not ready to do the paid tier to get access to some of these things, this design is going to be free for you to go and grab till the end of the week. I want to make sure when I go live, you have access to it. Now my members will have other stuff as well. I'm so excited. It's like almost I don't want to make another move, but let me go ahead and add a few more darks right here. Okay, that makes it super delicious. Now, I'm trying to just put these darks in a few choice places because that really accentuates everything else. And then I'm going to go in with some of the pale. Honey, when I tell you, I do enjoy the art with the color, with the training wheels on it. So that's what this is. you know you need to paint for self-care and you have taken care of everybody else and you know it's your time to shine, come on. Even if it's not with me, find somebody out here. I would love for you to come and play in my yard, but find somebody else out here that you can look and listen to and go on out here and wait a minute, it's 7:02. Okay, well, we're going to stop this for now. It's so hard. Let me stop because I know me. It'll be 9 o'clock. And listen, I don't want to miss my Perry Mason, right? If you're not over 40, 50, you might not know who that is. That's my dude online, all right? Let me stop this over here. So let me turn you over here so that you could see me getting off the broadcast here. And then I'll do a little after hours, after class with you. Let's see, can we turn this? All right. So let me remove. All right. Thanks so much for joining. I have gotten started. The colors are not exact. I'm just using what I have here. Now, if this was the acrylic, okay, if I were doing acrylic painting, oh child. But I'm in my watercolor era, so we have to go with what we have. And I'm so sorry, it's so grayed out over here. Let me turn it. There we go. I don't know what we're doing anyway. But anyway, this is Brene Flournoy. I'm an art teacher, been an elementary art teacher for almost 23 years here in Indiana. I subbed for 4 years and I just absolutely love it. So I am here online. And honey, why did I get online? Because they allowed us to, back, 2016, I'm going to say that June, they allowed, Facebook was pushing that stuff out and allowed us to get on there. Periscope was the thing before then. And because they allowed me out here, I'm here. Okay. So whatever you do, whatever you enjoy, share that with somebody. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm inviting you into my studio. Let me smile, and this is my YouTube thumbnail, okay? Let me get the glare off the glasses. All right, so here we go. That's the YouTube smile. Do something that makes somebody else smile today. Enjoy your day. Go and be great on purpose. You see, we've got visitors back over here, all right? So eventually, they will be right here, right along here with you, but I have to work up to that. So let me go ahead and flash it one more time. And we're going to come back and work on this tomorrow because we're in no rush. We're in no rush for this. Who says you have to sit down and one painting has to be totally done? You can do that. Like math sprints, you can do that if you want. But over here, let the spirit move you. All right. Peace to you. Enjoy your day. Let me get to the right spot. And thanks. Hit that subscribe, like, follow, share, all of those things, whatever it is, share me with an art lover.